evening, and we're excited to hear about your apple cake, Jerrod. Take it
And
away.
I'm going to cheat for you today, and I hope you're going to forgive me for it. Are you ready?
Yeah, ready.
Pam says I have 8 minutes to make a cake. Can I do it? Of course I can, with magic. Let's get started. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. My name's Jerrod, and through the magic of Tupperware and video editing and my spatula, I'm going to make an apple cake in record time using as much Tupperware as I humanly can. First things first, look at my modular mates. All my dry goods are in my modular mates, and of course, I've got my Tupperware measuring cups. Let's get started, and let me get all my dry, or most of my dry ingredients in that's a bowl. 1/2 cup of flour, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. You could add 1/8 cup of ground nuts, but everyone in my house is allergic to nuts, so no nuts for us. If you'll notice, I haven't added any sugar to this yet because I need to cream the sugar with the butter, and I'm going to do that in a second. I need 2 tablespoons of softened butter, and my butter was not room temperature, but I have my micro pitcher, and all you have to do is take the very, very cold hard butter and you put it in here, 5 seconds, turn it, 5 seconds, turn it, 5 seconds, turn it, and it's soft without melted. I love my micro pitcher. I need 2 Granny Smith apples, and my Tupperware apple core isn't in yet, so I have to cut them by hand, but don't worry, I'm just going to cut them into big chunks and let my do the rest. All right, I have my apples, big chunks of apples sitting in my that's the bowl, but I need them smaller and shredded, and I'm going to use this right here. Watch this. Grab a few pieces, not too many, but not too few either. Put it in, and now it's going to get chopped up in there, but it may get a little bit stuck, so give it a good shake and do it again. And like magic, we have all those diced apples in a separate bowl than our dry ingredients. All right, so now I have the apples in one bowl, I have the dry ingredients in the other bowl, and now it's time to take my whipping mix, gotta love that, and I'm gonna throw in my 2 tablespoons of butter and my 1/2 cup of sugar. All right, now to cream the butter and sugar together, and there it is, like that. Beautiful. Look at that, already almost completely done. All depends on how soft your butter is. Obviously, the softer your butter, the easier it is. And 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. I'm going to add my last wet ingredient, which is 1 raw egg. All right, let's come over here and do that. It's beautiful. The egg has been added. Everything's been beaten perfectly together. And now all I have to do is add my dry ingredients, and then I'm going to mix in, not in here though, back in the bowl. I'm going to mix in my apple. Now, grab my dry ingredients, throw them in. There we go. Now, it gets a little tough. All I got to do is switch to the high gear and just watch it go to town. Oh yeah, beautiful. Mixes together beautifully. Popped it into 2nd gear, and it's just perfect. Look at that batter. Now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to take that batter, and I am going to put it in with the apple mixture. Oh yeah, that is beautiful. Look at that. Look at that perfect mixture. Oh my goodness, it looks so good. I can't eat it raw because there's egg in it, but oh, do I want to. Now, to cook it, my Micro Pro Grill. I love my Micro Pro Grill, and of course, not just my Micro Pro Grill and my silicone insert. And if I've done this properly, this is the perfect amount to put in here. Let's take a look. Look at that. They get a bang on the counter, so it settles in there. And look at that. It looks so good. Now, when I put this in, I'm going to put it in casserole mode So that means the lid is going to float on top and not sit down on top of it. So I'm going to put it in casserole mode. I'm going to throw it in the microwave right now. I'm going to throw it in for 12 minutes because that's how long it's going to take for this cake to be so yummy good. All right, when it comes out, it's going to be super, super hot. And I'm going to let it rest for a few minutes. And then it's cake time. Oh, it's ready. Pot holders. It's hot. And the test comes out clean. It's ready, but I got to wait 5 minutes for it to cool. It smells so good. All right, now it's time to remove the ring. And look at that. Oh, look at that. Isn't that a beautiful cake? That is a beautiful cake. And if only I could come over here and, oh yeah, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Now to cut into it. Oh yeah, that looks so good. Oh, that looks so good. So good and so hot. Anyway, we'll post the recipe. Thanks for watching, and I hope that was fast enough. Bye.